customer came to me with a complaint that their check engine light was on. To diagnose the issue, I connected a scan tool to the vehicle and retrieved the code P1217 engine over temperature. I began by visually inspecting the engine coolant reservoir and noticed that the coolant level was at the minimum mark. Low coolant levels can cause the engine to overheat, so I topped up the reservoir to the recommended level. To check for potential leaks, I used a cooling system pressure tester to apply pressure to the cooling system. During this test, I found coolant leaking from the radiator, indicating it was faulty and needed replacement. After replacing the radiator, I started the engine and monitored the cooling system's performance. Initially, the system appeared to function correctly, reaching normal operating temperature. However, the engine soon began to overheat again. This suggested there was another issue within the cooling system. To investigate further, I turned off the engine and used a non-contact pyrometer to measure the actual engine temperature at the thermostat housing inlet and outlet. The inlet temperature was significantly higher than the outlet temperature, indicating that coolant flow through the thermostat was restricted. I relieved the pressure from the cooling system and removed the engine coolant thermostat for inspection. The thermostat was closed, and to confirm it was faulty, I submerged it in boiling water to check if it would open as it should under high temperatures. The thermostat remained closed, verifying that it was not functioning properly. The radiator and thermostat are critical components of the engine's cooling system. The radiator dissipates heat from the coolant, while the thermostat regulates coolant flow to maintain an optimal engine temperature. When either component fails, it can cause the engine to overheat, potentially leading to serious damage if not addressed. To resolve the issue, I replaced both the radiator and the faulty thermostat. After completing the repairs, I cleared the diagnostic code using the scan tool and performed a road test to ensure the cooling system operated properly. The engine maintained a stable temperature throughout the test, the check engine light remained off, and no fault codes returned. This systematic approach ensured the root cause of the overheating issue was identified and resolved. By replacing the faulty components, I restored the cooling system's functionality and ensured the vehicle operated reliably.